Elvis on the stage.
Thanks, Alonzo. We are, of course, here with Goran Visnjic. Welcome to the Spirit Awards.
Thank you. So good to see you, man. What are you loving this year, independent film-wise?
Well, I have to say the Descendants, one of my favorites, you know. And then I'm so happy that I have to say Christopher Plummer is, you know, nominated for Oscars, and he got Golden Globe for the, you know, not because I was in the movie, but you know, I'm really, really happy for Christopher. You know, it's kind of really, you know. There you go.
So tell us about those scenes. Tell us about working with Christopher Plummer.
He is just. Somebody asked me a couple of minutes ago. Did you guys talk about the age difference and this and that? And I was like, oh my God, we didn't. That was the one thing. We're 40 years apart, and we didn't spend a minute about talking, you know, why would these two people be together? Because Christopher is such a charming guy, such a cool guy, such a nice, gentle person. I was like, you know, hey, you probably would be. You know, it's kind of like fatherly figure, this and that. But, you know, it made perfect sense to me. It was... You know, so it was really great. It was
nice. The great thing about the performance is kind of watching, you can almost see you falling in love with him on camera. I mean, that was a really interesting way to play it.
Well, I hope you could see that. You know, it's like we spent a lot of time talking about just a relationship, and we had a couple of people playing our friends in the movie who are gay, and they've been telling us a lot of their experiences, a lot of coming out of the closet stories, a lot of problems, just like life experiences and life stories. They were really, really important, you know, in order to do these characters, you know, because Chris and I were first kind of like, we really needed to see, you know, what's going on and to kind of like understand everything.
Because one of the things I want to ask you about, too, before we go is we do a thing at the LA County Museum live read where Jason Reitman directs a classic film script with actors reading it called We Did The Princess Bride in December. You were Inigo and Toya, and you were so good, it was like you were bringing the character to life in your own way.
Well, again, thank you. I appreciate it. I spent, as soon as Jason called me, I started working on it. I was so nervous. I mean, that's just such a huge... I mean, when I grew up in Croatia, there was a humongous movie. All my friends, they know every line from the movie in Croatia. So when Jason called me, and it was like, oh, do you know about this movie, Princess Bride? I'm like, yeah. What about it? And he's like, you know, I would like it to. I'm like, me? Are you, you know, okay. Anyway, so it was, even my son is now, you know, he's like almost 5. He's like, my name is Inigo Montoya. He's like, a little sword.
We love that story. Congrats on your success. Thanks so much. I know a lot of people want to talk to you. We're going to take it over to Alonzo.
Take care.